Good morning and welcome into Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Wally Lukashenski with Justin the Ninja Wilski up in the WBEV studio with you this morning. And Hometown Today is presented by Professional Floor Covering. It's also brought by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. But Professional Floor Covering is locally owned, and Randy and his team are here to help you design the perfect space. They have over 1,000 samples of carpet, LVP, hardwood, tile, area rugs, and window finishings. But it's so much more than floors. They have a wide selection of kitchen and bathroom countertops, cabinets, tile, shower inserts, and more. And then in that countertop, so you're talking about in your kitchen, in your bathroom, when you walk in, it's the first thing you see. It's so important to get the material, the color, and the pattern of a countertop all right. So they play a major role, and they're going to help you over there at Professional Floor Covering. Make sure you got the right one set up for you. They offer a large selection of quartz, granite, marble, and laminate countertops. And they're going to help you find that perfect one that fits both your lifestyle and your design. Professional Floor Covering is an Abbey Design Center. You can find them at 713 Park Avenue in Beaver Dam or online at proflr.com. Got a little bit of a curveball for you this morning. We're going to be actually joined in the second block by Wade Bates because we have a lot of fun coming up here, not only with the Dodge County Fair this week, and I'm crossing fingers on that too. I got lucky, Justin. I had my folks in town this last weekend. We went up to the State Fair on Saturday, and we left with maybe 20 minutes before that rain came in and like flooded the grounds. I feel like I'm like walking around with a rabbit's foot, Justin. I don't know. We got to avoid the rain this week.
You definitely have to avoid the rain this week. And I think there's always a little bit of rain sometime during Fair Week. I think what we've got now qualifies, and we should be good. No more.
I like that. It was still like the week before. The fair season's fair season. If it hit them, we get to avoid it now. I think that's only right. It's only fair.
It is only fair. And you know what? We put so much work into everything that's going to be happening at Dodge County Fair. Not just us, but all the kids that are going to be out there, everything that's going on. They deserve to have some really nice weather to show off their animals, show off their projects, and enjoy the fair.
Tell you what, we're going to be showing off a brand new table over there at the Dodge County Fair because this last week, Justin, you, Ashley Dobrzinski, Charlie Dern, and Jeff Hall came out for a little bit, although he was more or less for sound quality. The group of you put together a table, and I'm telling you, first of all, the stage over there is unbelievable, but you guys are doling it out too. We got carpentry lessons in the middle of the summer last week.
We kind of did, and don't cut yourself short. You were out there as well.
Yeah,
and
kind of.
I remembered, I asked the crew, our starting BD people that were out there. I said, "Has anybody used a router before?" And there was crickets.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, let me explain what we're going to be doing with it." And you jumped right up to the plate. You said, "You know what? I'll do it. Let me handle it." And you took over, and you did a great job.
I appreciate it. It was first time. I was nervous that I was going to ruin your beautiful table.
We did all laugh after it was all said and done because, you followed it up by saying, "So now that I've already jumped on this job, what am I passing up?"
Yes.
And I said, "Oh, using the chop saw and measuring out pieces and doing repeated cuts." And you're like, "Numbers and math? Nope, I picked right."
Jackpot.
And you were very happy with it. And again, you did a great job. Charlie did a great job. Ashley, a great job. And what we built out there is really nice. I'm going to go out there and finalize some things today, but it's going to give us a nice little separation on the stage and really make the studio and the station pop.
I tell you, last year, first time I was out here for the Dodge County Fair, and it was unbelievable as is, being able to see the new stage, being able to see how great this is going to look, the setup itself. I'm even more jazzed up this year than I was before.
Yeah.
What's your favorite? Ninja.
Yeah.
You and I, we're men of substance. We're
We
big
are.
fellas here.
We are.
When you go to a fair, what is like the top of mind? I have to get this food before I can call it a fair weekend. What are you doing?
And see, for me, there's a couple of things that really stand out. One, right across from Good Karma Brands Park is always a vendor that has deep fried mushrooms.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a favorite of mine. So I've always got to get that at least once. I'm a big fan of the gyros out there. There's something about gyro at the fair that just tastes right.
I didn't do that last year. Do you put like I'm going to get this word wrong. I'm going to get made fun. Is it the tzatziki sauce?
Yes, you're close, man. That was pretty good.
All right.
I mean, with a guy like a last name like Lukashenski, words can be tough. No, of course. You put a little bit of that on there as well. It tastes great. It's a great feeling. But the one thing I have to get every year, and I highly recommend it, usually it gets hot during the fair. You want to cool off, make your way over to the honey booth.
Honey.
Where they talk about like all the honey and the bees, and they got the bees and the different honey samplers and stuff. They do honey ice cream.
Honey ice cream? Like
so
drizzled
good.
on it?
Like it's made with it, and they put some on top. It's so good.
I didn't do that last year.
Oh, it's so delicious. And it's a great way to cool off on a hot day. It's delicious. It's natural. Local honey, which is really cool. Sometimes you get to meet the honey queen. She's there. So, it's worth it.
Get royalty and you get to have a little ice cream. Yeah, you can sign me up this year. I won't let you down again. I think mine, obviously, you always go with the fried curds. You got to go with fried pickles, things like that. But then you get a little adventurous. I like to try every now and then a good fried Oreo. I'm not a sweets guy. I'm a big dude that's not a sweets guy.
Right.
But a fried Oreo about once or twice a year at these fairs, it's like the perfect amount for me. And I've been itching. Give me a little of that powdered sugar on top, and it's a game changer.
See, I'll usually get that for the kids, but then I'll sneak one for myself.
Just like one?
Just one.
All right, that's fair. That's why you're a great guy, Justin.
I try.
Always looking out for the kids. Tell you what, though, Justin, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, you and I are going to be talking a little bit with the man himself, Wade Bates, who's going to give us a little time this morning. Talk about some great sports things that are going on here in Dodge County, the state at large. Of course, got to pepper him a little bit, too, because I know he'll be wandering over there at the Dodge County Fair.
He always does.
Wandering Wade, he'll be back. I'm looking forward to that. But that'll be right here on the other side of the break on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
See to Milwaukee County this summer and enjoy so many species of connection. Home to more than 2,200 animals and over 340 species, kids can dig into dinos at the zoo's summer exhibit. At Exploration Dinosaur, presented by Meyer, you'll unearth the past and explore prehistoric bones, teeth, and more from mighty dinosaurs like the T-Rex and Triceratops. It's an exciting adventure with life-size dinos and hands-on discoveries. Exploration Dinosaur is open daily, now through October 5th. Visit MilwaukeeZoo.org for more info.
Step into a world so fine, shiny floors that truly shine, tiles and wood you'll adore, get it all at Professional Floor. Showers, blinds, counters too, everything just like brand new. They've got what you're looking for, only here at Professional Floor.
Okay, full disclosure, we still don't sing here, but since I've got the mic, let me drop some knowledge. At Professional Floor Covering, we've got the best brands and styles for every project. Whether you're looking for cabinets, blinds, flooring, or more, we're here to make your home look amazing. Check out our showroom to explore our wide range of luxury vinyl plank flooring. Need a bathroom makeover? We've got custom marble and ceramic showers and countertops to elevate your space. And if you're thinking kitchen upgrade, our cabinet and porcelain tile selection is top notch. Take a look online at proflr.com and stop in to visit us at 713 Park Avenue. Time to hand the mic back.
It's not enough for a hospital to have expert doctors, innovative medical technology, or the most comfortable waiting rooms. It's not enough to be close by, conveniently around the corner when you need to be treated. The best care comes from people with a calling to heal, to comfort, to connect, and to never stop searching for answers. Because at Watertown Regional Medical Center, that's why we're here.
Buying, selling, totally unsure? Got a million questions and don't know where to start? Hey, odds are we've already helped someone through exactly what's on your mind. That's what we do. Whether it's paint colors, pricing, or panic, we've got you. Visit us at KladowskiRealEstate.com, find us on Facebook or Instagram, or go old school and give us a ring at 920-219-9212. Kladowski Real Estate, your trusted real estate advisors. Problem solving with a smile.
An unsuspecting driver at a gas station in Wisconsin.
Welcome, Pump 15. How you doing?
Great.
Were you wearing your seatbelt today?
I never wear my seatbelt.
We're going to get him. We're going to get him real good.
Oh, my goodness.
Hello, sir. How you doing? Donald Driver. It takes 1 second to strap a seatbelt on. Well, let's do this. Let's do it together. Now, don't that feel better?
Donald Driver can't always be there to remind you.
Click it or ticket.
And let's reduce fatalities on Wisconsin roadways.
And I should have recognized your voice when you're harassing.
I'm watching you.
Sponsored by Wisconsin DOT.
What does belonging mean to you? To explore that question, the Beaver Dam AAUW is presenting a community-wide residency by internationally acclaimed photographer, author, peace advocate, and Beaver Dam native John Noltner, September 14th through 20th. Noltner will share his journeys, stories, and expertise throughout Beaver Dam and will show his inspirational photography exhibit, A Piece of My Mind, at the Dodge County Center for the Arts. Go to beaverdam-wi.aauw.net to learn more.
Hey, this is Randy from Professional Floor Covering, welcoming you back to Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
And welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today is brought to you by Professional Floor Covering. It's also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. And over at McKinstry's Home Furnishings, they have an opportunity to hook you up until 5 o'clock today. That's right, 5 o'clock today, because what they're doing is they're going to give somebody the ultimate Dodge County Fair experience. One lucky winner is going to score 2 tickets into the fair, 2 reserved seats to see Diamond Rio live Thursday, August 14th. And then they're going to get a concessions credit and a load of swag on top of that all. But you have to swing by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam today to register. They are open again from 9 a.m. until 5, and 5 o'clock is when they're going to draw that contest closed right here today. So get over there. And Wade, we were talking right before we went to break about how your Wandering Wade is coming back.
Yeah.
When you look at the Dodge County Fair, it's such a special week. What is it to you when you get to walk around, see everybody, talk and learn a little bit? Is there anything that you look forward to in particular about the fair?
I just love telling the story of the fairs along with Klidowski Real Estate, and I like going into all the barns. Every year we talk to different kids. Some kids, it's maybe their first time ever showing at the fair. Other kids, they're seniors graduating, and or it's their last year, whether it be the barns and the 4-H building, and then wandering the midway and just finding people, not just kids, but finding people, whether it be, from the Rotary building, somebody from, the American Legion, somebody from one of the, I always talk to Hari, the Euro guy from his Euro building, and the guy from, the dog house over there. Just finding the stories that need to be told.
Well, and Ninja was just talking about the Euros too. He was saying it's a must for him at the fair. So for you, when you're jumping into, you have these great stories you've been hearing. Now you get to go out. You finally get a break, Wade. Rarely you get a break.
No, I'll be wandering the whole fair.
You will, but that means you get to wander by some great food.
Yeah, I do. I'll eat food. I think at one point I had my record. I think is probably something like 17 burgers from the Rotary Club.
Over the course of the fair, right?
Yes, I think I had 17.
I've started wondering, in a day?
No.
Wait, babe.
That's like Tuesday or Wednesday through Sunday. So what's 17? That's what,
about 3 a day.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's about three a day. Yeah,
that's a strong clip. That
you go there. You go to Bayside Concessions. Always has some great stuff over there. You get the great breakfast there from Mike and Doreen at the Bayside, and they're like right when the grandstand is. So you can stare at them across the way. And obviously cheese curds. You got to have cheese curds.
You're going to like this. So my dad, you got to meet this last week.
Yeah, Fred Luke. I saw him twice. I saw him randomly around town with a cart full of, he was at Fox Brothers, the cart full of cheese and brats.
He does that every year when he comes up. He has to stock up on brats and cheese to go home.
Every brand you can think of, he'll grab.
Literally, when you're in Fox, it's just a giant cart. And then I'm a little embarrassed typically because you go up to the line and you're there for like 5 minutes as they're scanning. Like, why are you doing this? From Pittsburgh, and it's the same conversation every year.
How do you get all of it home, and how do you keep it fresh?
It's the same conversation every single year. So I'm glad that you got to experience that, and I got to dodge it a little bit yesterday. But one of the things that he loves about going to the fairs, this sounds so peculiar, he loves the smell of the barns.
Yes.
Like he's like, let me get like a cologne of like walking in with the cow droppings and all that.
Yeah.
And it's, first of all, repulsive, but he would have a candle if you want it. You're going to get a firsthand look.
Yeah, Wednesday, and I gotta talk to Andy because I don't know exactly which show again that I'm shoveling. I get the opportunity to shovel because Sherry raised more money than me in the Radiothon from the morning show, so I get to shovel cow droppings while one of the beef shows is going on Wednesday.
Okay.
I don't know which one it is yet though, so I have to get in touch with them today. So I can't wait for that, and that's always where I always have to remember I have to wear my still comfortable but yet older pair of shoes shoes for me wandering the fair.
Those got to be garbage at the end of doing a.
Yeah, and I
right?
try to walk. The only time I get in trouble is when I'm like trying to like edit stuff on my audio while I'm walking, and then I'm not looking where I'm walking.
Step in a cow pie.
Yeah, step in a cow pie. Otherwise, I try to keep an eye on where you're looking and going through, or the pig, the pig pen, the pig barn, or the roosters.
I think you're going to take this in stride, though. I think you're going to be like hired on, and you're going to be too good at what you're doing.
Okay.
You're not like where's the excitement level? You get the opportunity to do it.
Get the opportunity. Maybe it'll become a regular thing.
Well, good. Well, I'm rooting for that too. Well, you go ahead.
No, I was gonna say right now I'm staring at DailyDodge.com in the Dodge County Fair tab. If people want to see what the new WDS construction stage looks like at Good Karma Brands Park, there's a huge picture right on top.
It looks unbelievable, too. We were out there last week, put together a table. Justin did a lot of great work to make that happen. It's going to be even better. We're kind of facing that main grandstand.
So you can be people will be able to hear the music and see the music all the way down, all the way across through to the midway.
It's going to be like a tractor beam. You leave that grandstand, you come over, hang out with us. It's going to be 5 days of just nonstop fun over there at the Good Karma Brands Radio Park. One of those things that's going to be there, too, though, is we have our Rumble 2.0.
Radio Park. It's Radio Park Rumble 2 with Frozen Tundra Wrestling.
So, and we have a big name. Are we allowed to talk about that?
Yeah, we've talked about it for last months.
I got nervous that I wasn't allowed.
Heath Slater's coming here.
You and I are big wrestling guys. Heath Slater's going to actually get to be there in person at the Dodge County Fair.
4-time tag team champ.
I was WWE. He was main stage for a little while there in WWE.
Yeah, he was. And from 2006 to 2010 or 2020, he was there. So it's a 14-year run he had, and he went to Impact for a little while. And you're gonna again, the Radio Park Rumble is brought to you by Gruber Law Office. Also brought to you by Johnny's Lounge, EK, and United Electric. And excited. Year number one. People here didn't have any idea when I told them. I said, "Hey, let's bring professional wrestling to Radio Park." And now people are like, "What are you talking about?" And they're like, "No, trust me on this."
There was people that pulled us aside. That was the best thing that happened at the entire fair this week.
It was a great time, and we're coming back this year. We thought we'd bring in last year we had Renee Michelle's coming back too. She was in NXT, WWE NXT, which is kind of like their feeder
it's
system.
Like the AAA system.
Yeah, they're on the CW every Wednesday night. But so she's coming back. The Baker boys, Beaver Dam's own, they lost their titles this summer.
Did they actually?
Yes, they did. And so they're trying to figure out what they try to win them back here tonight or on Saturday night at 5:00. And then also Psycho Chase McCoy, also a hometown hero, is coming back from Florida. He doesn't have a match yet.
Oh, that's going to be even better. He's going to come out and maybe whip out a promo for it.
He called Simon and said, "I'm just coming." And so I was like, "You're Psycho Chase McCoy, okay?" He was one of the first champs that they ever had in FTW.
Well, and he's going to have a chance to come back, at least be there.
Yeah, he's going to be in, and I'm sure he's going to interject himself in some capacity, but he doesn't have a match signed.
That's good to know. All right, well, I was going to say that's Saturday night, and that starts at what time?
Well, 5:00. But here's the deal too: Heath Slater will be here before that. From 3 to 5, if you come by Good Karma Brands Park along with Newman Pools, he will be having a meet and greet. So we have autographed pictures. Just saw him. You can get a picture that Heath will autograph. You can put to Wally, my best friend, Heath Slater. I got kids. This is a big thing. He's wrestling because he's got kids he's got to support. Well, he can get a photo. He'll get a photo with you. From 3 to 5 before the match starts.
Wow. Okay. So
absolutely free.
For free. You'll just sign it. He can get it made out. Dates.
We have best friend. Yeah. He does. Yeah. We have 200. First 200 people that get in will get an autograph picture. After that, you have to have him sign your chest or something.
Yeah. Sign your forehead. Heath Slater.
Yeah.
All right. Be one of the first 200. Come out, hang out with us around 3:00 on Saturday. Stick around for the great matches there at 5:00.
No, and it was a great time last year. So that's again with Frozen Simon and everybody and Harrison at Frozen Tundra Wrestling doing a great job of helping us out with this, and they're local too. They're based out of Beaver Dam.
Yeah, right in our backyard here.
So he helped us work out a deal with Heath Slater to get him coming, and should be fun.
I'm fired up for that. And Wade, I know something that people are really fired up for. We were in Milwaukee for the State Fair this weekend. The Milwaukee Brewers have won 9 straight baseball games. Mm-hmm. You're our sports director, too. We've been kind of looking at each other almost throughout the last couple of weeks. When's this going to end?
See, you weren't around. This is a field early in the 87 season when they won 12 in a row to start. They won 11 in a row or 10 in a row earlier, and then they won 9 in a row. But look at this weekend. You had Friday night was Blake Perkins night, right?
Yep.
Is that Friday?
Yep.
Throw out the guy at the plate to beat the Mets. Saturday, crazy stuff happened. William Contreras flew out to center And they're like, it's a pitch clock violation. Do over. Then he hits a 2-run homer. We're sitting at the Packer game. People are watching that. They're just like, what's going on?
Yeah, how long? Like, that doesn't happen in the state of Wisconsin. The Packers are on. Packers are king.
Yeah.
It feels different this year. There's like a Brewers fever that I don't remember.
It was the excitement. And then yesterday, just how they're down 5-zip. I looked at it, it's 4-0, okay, and then I flipped it back on, like, it's 6-5. So then I actually I flipped on the radio and had it on, and next thing you know, they tied it at 6. Joey used to be, was it 0 for tees? Now he's starting to hit the ball a little bit.
It's wild, too. You start looking at about mid-May.
Yeah.
This team, we were talking about all the problems that they had in the rotation and the fact that they were just, oh my gosh, they're going to struggle to be a 500 team this year. Now they're, 5.5 clear of the Cubs in the Central, and I mean, it's starting to feel less of a race than it is inevitable. The Brewers are going to win the division.
The big series is going to be see what happens against Pittsburgh, and then they go to Philly next weekend.
Well, and then they have 5 games at Wrigley.
5 games at Wrigley. That's going to be the key next week. If you somehow take 4 or 5, all of us, you can slam it or shut. But if the Cubs take 4 or 5,
then all of a sudden it's back to like a 2-ish game lead.
But they just
anybody's.
And Pat Murphy. Remember early in the year we thought he was going to walk himself into getting fired when they had the bad start. And he's like,
we didn't spend enough money.
Hey, what do you expect? We didn't spend any money. We didn't do anything. And then a guy like Isaac Collins, who the Rockies, the worst team in baseball, didn't want. They just basically left him available for somebody to pick up, and the Brewers picked him up, and he's going to be Rookie of the Year.
And another person that was basically left for dead by another gutter trash team is Andrew Vaughn.
Yeah.
And Andrew Vaughn now is playing like one of the best hitters in all of baseball. That's probably not sustainable.
Everybody's happy about Rhys Hoskins.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to come back from injury and be like, wait, where do I go?
Wally Pipp, right?
Yeah, that's a great example. Belichick with that great story to Edelman.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, dude. Or Wes Welker.
Yeah, Drew Bledsoe.
Yep. Don't
Same
get
thing.
hurt.
Yeah,
be on the field.
No, and then so it's one of those things where, but they have to finish. See, part of me, Wally, I'm sorry. Part of me knows that I've had my heart ripped out. The worst thing I've ever been to in my life was the 2018 NLCS Game 7. That was the worst experience I've ever been attending a game. I should even bring this up. It's such high expectations.
Before you have to bring it up.
I got a ticket like the morning of, standing room only, and just the fact that they came out and got beat by the Dodgers there. We got to get it done. Because Dodger fans last night on the social media were still, even though the Brewers were 6-0 this year against the Dodgers, swept them in 2 series. There were Dodgers. There's a big thing going on with Dodgers fans saying we're still a better team. It doesn't matter. Come October, we'll still take care of the Brewers. It won't be a big deal because they're all smoke and mirrors.
It's the air of disrespect you can feel.
Exactly. And we're spending how many hundreds of millions of dollars, billions of dollars on players.
Exactly. They manufacture their championships.
The Brewers, I know you got to go. The Brewers are realistically the Brewers the real life version of
what, Major League?
Yeah, because I'm looking at, because even like Pat Murphy, he reminisces me of the manager in there,
Oh my!
Lou Brown. He's reminiscent of Lou Brown with pancakes in his pockets, and
that's the most wild thing in the world too. Because like no syrup on your pancakes is already like a red flag, and you're just pulling them out of your hey, sorry, been walking around the clubhouse for the last 3 hours. Here, you want a pancake, Wade? It's good mojo. I'll leave it at that.
So let's just finish off the year and just get to the NLCS and then see what happens.
Well, and last thing before we go, we do have our broadcast starting for the high school season here in just over a week now. Next week, you and I, we're going to be in the booth in Fort Atkinson on Friday night for the Golden Beavers opener as they try to repeat his conference titles. And last year, they won the first one since 1983.
Yeah, so it's going to be a fun time. Brock Lindy's a lot of kids available. The depth charts are not set. Last year coming in, the depth chart, at least the number 1 slot, you
could have already laminated the
most of the team. Yeah, not this year. Not this year. There's a lot of kids competing for positions, and this is going to be one of those years where you feel like you built the program up. You're replacing a lot of key players from last year. Let's see who's stepping in and who's going to fill the void for some of this great senior class. And it's going to be fun. Because the night before, you and Corey will get things going on Daily Dodge TV with Marshall and Johnson Crick, and then we'll have Beaver Dam and Fort Atkinson, and Tim Ladder will join us for the call. And here we go. It's going to be 9 straight weeks of high school football on Friday night. Hopefully we can push it to 12, 13, 14 for some of these teams and see how they make a run.
You got me ready to run through a wall, Wade. Ready for next week. And thank you so much for jumping in. We had a little bit of a mix-up with the schedule this morning, and you stepped up to the plate, saved my day. So I really appreciate you, Wade.
All right, we'll talk to you tomorrow at some point, Wally.
Looking forward to it. We're going to step aside for a quick break here on Hometown Today. And on the other side, we're going to be talking with Diana Ogle about what's going on at the Park Village Shopping Center. That's next on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. President Trump meeting with reporters in the White House briefing room shortly after writing on social media that he has a plan, he says, to end crime, murder, and death in Washington, D.C. The comments follow an influx of federal law enforcement officers in the city over the weekend. The president preparing for Friday's summit in Alaska with Vladimir Putin about ending the war in Ukraine, even though, says ABC's Martha Raddatz,
the Ukrainian president is left on the sidelines of this week's meeting. Several European leaders, including France, Germany, and the UK, issuing a joint statement insisting the path to peace in Ukraine cannot be decided without Ukraine.
Transcripts of the secret grand jury testimony that led to the indictment of Jeffrey Epstein's former girlfriend, Ghislaine Maxwell, will not be released, a judge has decided. Cleanup underway today in southeast Wisconsin following severe flash flooding over the weekend. Numerous people had to be rescued from cars in Milwaukee. This is ABC News.
Hey, it's Stacy from Slumberland, Beaver Dam and Watertown. Stay tuned to my friends here at 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge, live from the Slumberland Furniture Studio.
Today's news and sports headlines are brought to you by Prairie Ridge Health. They're here for every age and stage of life. Find more information at prairieridge.health.
From the Daily Dodge News Center, I'm Terry Bell. Southeast Wisconsin is going through an historic rainfall event. Several inches of rain fell this weekend, mostly in Milwaukee and Waukesha counties in only a short period of time. Thousands of homes and businesses were left without power. Streets became rivers and lakes, and basements flooded. Closer to home, the water washed out railroad tracks in Iron Ridge. The full extent of the damage may not be known for days or weeks. A 12-year-old child is dead after a UTV rollover Saturday. Columbia County deputies were called to a farm in Wyocena Township at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The child was trapped underneath the machine and declared dead after authorities arrived. Dane County deputies are investigating after a person was found dead in a manure pit in Sun Prairie on Saturday. There's no indication of any threat to community safety. Dodge County groups and nonprofits are getting more than $23,000 from the Alliant Energy Foundation. So far this year, the foundation has given out nearly $1.3 million. There's one more grant cycle left this year. And more people would get training to use EpiPens if an area congressman has anything to say about it. Representative Glenn Grothman is reintroducing his bipartisan bill called Dillon's Law, which would encourage more EpiPen training and protect people with proper training from civil lawsuits if they use the tool in good faith and things go wrong. I'm Terry Bell from the Daily Dodge News Center. Submit your news tips at dailydodge.com.
Award-winning news you can count on. WBEV.
In sports, the beat goes on for the Brewers as Isaac Collins hit a walk-off home run in the bottom of the ninth to erase a 5-0 deficit, give the Brewers a 7-6 win over the Mets. They sweep the Mets, win their ninth straight. The Brewers and Pirates open up a 3-game set tonight, 6:05 the broadcast time on 95.3 WBEV. Packers back on the practice field today after a sloppy 30-10 loss to the Jets at Lambeau in their preseason opener on Saturday night. Green Bay heads to Indianapolis on Saturday afternoon. That's a noon kickoff on 95.3 WBEV. Justin Rose won the St. Jude Championship in a playoff over J.J. Spawn on the PGA Tour. Shane Van Gisbergen won the NASCAR Cup Series race at Watkins Glen. Beaver Dam's Jeff Freund, along with Easton Zengel of Lomira Theresa and Jake Kruger of Waupun, all played in the American Legion Baseball All-Star Game yesterday at American Family Field. That's your Daily Dodge Sports Center. I'm Wade Bates on 95.3 WBEV.
Looking for a new doctor? Prairie Ridge Health's family medicine team is welcoming new patients in Beaver Dam, Columbus, Marshall, and Sun Prairie. From wellness checks to managing chronic conditions, we are here to care for you at every age and every stage of life. Meet our providers and schedule an appointment at prairieridge.health or call 920-623-1200. Prairie Ridge Health, inspired by you.
Today's news and sports headlines were brought to you by Prairie Ridge Health. They're here for every age and stage of life. Find more information at prairieridge.health.
Live sports, live shows, local events, and more. Don't miss the latest from Daily Dodge TV on DailyDodge.com. Presented by Clearview.
Becoming mainly sunny with fog and spots early. Today, with daytime highs approaching 85. Winds out of the southwest, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of rain showers. Tonight, lows level off around 66. Partly cloudy skies. Mainly cloudy skies expected. Tomorrow, chance for storms. High temperatures reach up to 83. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Right now, it's 72 degrees.
Hey, this is Corey Sparks, inviting you to check out the photo banner from Manufacturing Business Alliance at Good Karma Brands Park, presented by Newman Pools. Take your picture in front and grab photo shoot props to use as well. There's also a contest and prize for your photos. Take a picture and post it on Facebook or Instagram, either as a story or an original post, and use the hashtag MBAFair25. Then you'll be entered in a random cash drawing. The 3 winners will earn either $50 or $100. The contest runs for the entirety of the fair.
Join 95.3 WBEV, ESPN Beaver Dam, and DailyDodge.com at the Good Karma Brands Park at the Dodge County Fair, August 13th through the 17th. It'll be 5 days of fun, music, games, prizes, and more at the WDS stage presented by Newman Pools. If you're looking for some shade while you're there, JB Mechanical and Quality Cellular have you covered. Literally. Enjoy the Good Karma Brands Park Shade Tent courtesy of JB Mechanical and Quality Cellular. Check out the Dodge County Fair page on DailyDodge.com for a full list of events and activities.
There's no better time than right now to take care of yourself. Marshfield Clinic Primary Care helps you stay on track with screenings and vaccinations, or to simply connect on your overall well-being. Visit marshfieldclinic.org/primary care.
Hi, it's Randy from Professional Floor Covering, making sure you don't miss what's happening in your hometown. It's Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
And welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today is presented by Professional Floor Covering, and it's also brought by McKinstry's Home Furnishing in downtown Beaver Dam. We're joined now by one of my favorite people in the world, Diana Ogle, over at the Park Village Shopping Center. Diana, I hope you stayed dry this last weekend. How are you doing?
Holy moly, Wally. I'm telling you, I almost had to sleep in a canoe.
I thought we were going to literally have to come back on Noah's Ark. I started getting nervous.
I was too. It was like, is it going to quit raining? Apparently, no.
We're good this week, though, right?
I understand that we need a little rain, but holy bananas, do we have to have it all at one time? I don't think so.
No, I mean, right now, I looked outside. I'm like, there's just puddles all over the place. But thank God, I mean, there's a safe haven over there at Park Village Shopping Center.
Well, of course there is. Guess you know what's coming up, my friend? Hang on. The 12th Annual Beaver Dam Pepper Festival.
Let's go. I was out of town last year. This is my first real time I get and see this.
Oh, my God, you're going to love it. So it's always the second Saturday in September, and this year it's September 13th. It's from 9 to 3:30. So you may want to enter the apple pepper pie eating contest. Our good friend Dale Schmidt, our illustrious sheriff, he has won this on numerous occasions. And here's the crazy thing. He never gets any food on his uniform. Craziest thing I've ever seen.
How is that even? My problem is, Diana, it doesn't matter. I could be eating something that's dry that physically can't spill on me, and I still end up with food on my front.
Indeed, not the sheriff. He's that good.
He is that good.
You got to focus on that. That's your competition right there. So we got an apple pepper pie eating contest. We're going to have a chili cook-off, which is amazing. And you do not have to make it with any Beaver Dam peppers. Make it however you want to make it. Just make sure it's cooked and nice and hot in a crock pot when it arrives at the shopping center by about 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Our friends at WDS are sponsoring that. So you win first prize. You win $100. And bragging rights, and then what we do is we sell the rest of the chili that day, and our recipient this year is the Beaver Dam Skate Park. We are going to help those folks get that skate park up and running for those kids so they got something to do. So we're excited about that. And we always have Potosi does our Beaver Dam pepper beer, of course, but new this year, Edwin Brick's Vineyard is going to do pepper wine.
Pepper wine.
I know.
Is that red wine? Is that white wine? A little bit of both? How does that look?
I think it's going to be more red. So I've talked to the Sell family out at Edwin Brick's. So Marty and Chris are the mom and dad. Of course, you got Ben and you got Jocelyn that work there as well. And so we've been talking about this for probably over a year, easy. And so finally, in February or March, we're out there having a beverage because you have to stay hydrated no matter what the temperature. You know,
have to.
Absolutely. And so we were out there, and I said, why don't we make Beaver Dam pepper wine? And Marty looks at me and goes, why not?
Oh, my gosh. Well, I tell you what, I know you said that second weekend there in September, so the 13th. And it's 9 until 3:30, so you're going to be able to...
9 until 3:30, right? And we have it right at the Park Village Shopping Center in between Dunkin' Donuts and we're Cousin Subs in the parking lot there. It's going to be fun. We got music. We got food. We got, you name it, we got it. We got over 60 vendors. It is just going to be a fun-filled day. And I cannot wait. You know what? I'll do the apple pepper pie eating contest with you.
Oh, I need a partner in crime. I was going to say, if you're willing to do it with me, I'd sign up.
All right, let's do it. I'll do it. I got to hold my hair up because otherwise, I don't want all that in my hair. And you don't even have any hair anymore. So.
No, it's true. It's a sad day for me. But you know what? That's okay. In spirit, my hair will be up with you, Diana. But I got to tell you, you're going to love this. So this weekend, my parents met Wade Bates on a passing route over at Piggly Wiggly. And it's because every year when my parents come up here, they get a literal truck full of Fox Brothers brats and cheese and bring it back home to Pittsburgh. So right now, my parents are in commute with the truck basically on the ground because of all the cheese, the beer, all the brats, everything over there at Fox Brothers that they loaded up on.
So they're transporting contraband across state lines. Wally, what is wrong with this picture?
It's probably a tough look when you say it out loud, but they just got to get through.
But you know what? We do that too. I mean, we go to Lake of the Ozarks all the time, and everybody else is like, you got to bring us some cheese. I go, don't you have cheese in Missouri? Not like cheese in Wisconsin.
Exactly.
I go, no. So I roll into Fox Brothers. They have Widmer's cheese there. They have their Fox Brothers. I'm telling you, best cheese ever.
It's so good. So good. If you're not stocking up, you're really not living right. But anyways.
No, you're not living right. And you got to live life every day, my friend.
So true, Diana. And as always, first of all, thank you for joining me. I'm glad to know I have a pie eating contest compatriot in you. And otherwise, I have to hear that famous slogan of yours before we say goodbye.
I shop Park Village Shopping Center. You should too.
Every time. Every time. Diana, you're the greatest. I can't wait. I'm sure we're going to see you at the Dodge County Fair this week, right?
Absolutely. It's my pilgrimage to eat a corn dog. Absolutely.
It's so
I'll be
good.
working at the Rotary Food Booth. I work the Rotary Food Booth on Saturday from 3 to 7, and then we're going to hang out with 38 Special. Hold on loosely, baby.
Ooh, see, I'm more of caught up in you, but hey, I'm not going to yuck your yum.
Well, I'd be caught up in you, too, and that's a whole other conversation for another day. Love you.
I love you, too. She's the best. She's Diana Ogle with Park Village Shopping Center, and I'm very excited. We're going to get to see her a little bit, too, at the Dodge County Fair this weekend. We're going to talk more about that Dodge County Fair right on the other side of the break here on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Good Karma Brands Radio Park will be rocking during the Dodge County Fair. Join the fun for live music all week. Presented by 51 Trailer Sales. A double hitter kicks off on Thursday, August 14th, as the characters take the stage at 2 p.m. and Dexter Road takes over after the Grandstand Show. Friday the 15th, FM Rodeo is back by popular demand, and we round it out with the Decade on Saturday night after 38 Special. Check out the schedule for Good Karma Brands Park WDS stage, presented by Newman Pools at DailyDodge.com.
Stand up for your right to be lazy by sitting down and reclining back. Embrace your lazy moments by getting comfy in Lazy Boy Furniture at McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. Celebrate the art of relaxation on National Lazy Day. Create your perfect sanctuary and unwind in ultimate comfort with Lazy Boy recliners. Recharge after a long day in a cozy reclining sofa. Did you ever wish your recliner was easier to get out of or sit higher off the floor? Lazy Boy has a tall base option. We can also turn a rocker recliner into a swivel rocker recliner. With power reclining furniture, you can experience relaxation by simply pushing a button to raise your footrest or tilt the back, Push more buttons and you can adjust the headrest and lumbar support. Long live the Lazy. Lazy Boy Furniture at McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam.
McKinstry's Home Furnishings, year after year. McKinstry's.
Silica for your home has some serious summer savings on now. It's time to save on clearance, blemish, out of the box. It all must go. Save big on laundry, cooking, refrigeration, and more from Whirlpool, GE, and Electrolux. Want some serious summer savings? See Silica for your home for washers, dryers, stoves, refrigerator, freezers, and more now through August 14th.
Hi, I'm Josh Schneider from Silica for your home. Our digital price tags make it convenient and guarantee the lowest price available.
From the biggest stars to the greatest moments, Behind the Bucks is Bucks history like you've never heard it before. Go behind the scenes of the Emmy-nominated Giannis documentary. Get the real story of the blockbuster trade for Damian Lillard. Hear the origin of Bucks in 6. It's all on Behind the Bucks on the Bucks Plus audio network, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, and wherever you get podcasts.
This year at the Dodge County Fair, fun takes the limelight at a brand new stage. See the new state-of-the-art WDS stage at the Good Karma Brands Park, presented by Newman Pools. And the Dodge County Fair, August 13th through the 17th, for 5 days of fun, music, games, prizes, and more. During the fair, don't miss the special themes and events for all ages throughout the week. Exciting new great times at the Good Karma Brands Park and Dodge County Fair from Wednesday, August 13th through the 17th. Full event schedule on DailyDodge.com.
Hey neighbor, this is Randy, owner of Professional Floor Covering, welcoming you back to Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
And welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today is presented by Professional Floor Covering. It's also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. I'm joined by Justin and Ninja Wilski this morning, who stepped in to produce with Kale Zomer out today. Justin, first of all, thanks for making us sound good as always.
I mean, it's not hard to make you sound good, Wally.
You're too nice to me. You and I have this fun rapport of where we just like out-compliment each other.
It's
I
a
love
great
it.
bromance.
It's a safe place.
It's a great bromance. I love it. I think it's great. I come in, no matter what kind of day my day starts off as, which is usually pretty good. I see you, it just gets better.
You're too nice to me. And this week, it's going to get even better because Wednesday through Sunday, we're all going to be over there at the Dodge County Fair. Last year, that was one of my first real experiences of the area of being able to do these events with the station. And I was blown away last year. It's going to be even better this year because we have the brand new stage that is looking over at the grandstand. It's tilted, and we've been out there a few times, Justin. You've been doing the Dodge County Fair for a lot longer than me. What is this going to do? Like, because other than look amazing, what is this going to do the way we have this set up now?
I mean, there's a couple great things about it. One, we no longer have to do what we did in years past, where we go out there a couple of days before the fair and throw some screws down to make sure the stage is solid and check for weak spots or whatever. I think there was one point of the stage where there was a spot they kind of put a sheet metal sign over it, like a road sign over it, so that nobody would go through it. We've been wanting and needing a new stage for years, and shout out to the fair and the fair board and WDS Construction for making this happen for us. And now the brand new Good Karma Brands Park, everything's shifted just a little bit, so it's angled a little bit better. I think it flows a little better, which is kind of nice. And it also means that the audio from the bands is going to go out to a wider audience. If you remember how things were packed during Radio Park Rumble last year, I mean, it was standing room only, as it should be for an event like that. But people were kind of having a hard time getting in to get close and get to see what's going on because there were just so many people. Well, with this angle of things, whether you're seeing the bands, you're coming to hang out in the shade tent, watch us do our live shows, or if you're coming out for things like Radio Park Rumble 2, you are going to have just the best view and ease of access to everything.
Well, and a huge shout out too. What a great idea the Radio Park Rumble idea was to begin with. Now having it too, it feels like it's bigger and better. It's kind of like being wrestling fans, at least Wade and I can't speak to yourself. I don't know if you are.
Oh, I'm a classic 80s and 90s wrestling mostly, yeah.
Yeah, the golden era right there. And you got to experience that where you got to see WrestleMania grow and bloom. I would love to see this turn into a thing where every year we're just dialing it up a little bit more. This year, I mean, having Heath Slater is going to be so cool. I'm itching to get out there and watch them do their thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know Wade was like, he'll sign things for you, whatever. As soon as he said sign your chest, I'm like, sign me up. That's perfectly fine.
I'm right there with you. One of my favorite things, when we finish up our last day, we kind of finally get to dial it down on Sunday. I'm still such a caveman that my brain for Demolition Derby is car go boom, hit each other. It's simple. We're simple creatures, Justin.
It's the same reason why the truck and tractor pulls are so popular. It's because you want to see something go really, really loud, really, really slow, and then sometimes things blow up or smoke or light on fire. Like, there's so much cool stuff that can happen, and it just kind of feeds into that primal nature that kind of makes you go,
yeah,
I'm a guy, yeah.
Yeah, it's Tim the Toolman Taylor, kind of the grunt.
100%.
It's a beautiful thing. I mean, well, then there's something for everybody. This is a cool thing, too, because I know a lot of people out there, maybe you want to spend a night with just like, hey, like date night with the special someone in your life, or you have your kids. There's going to be things for everybody. I'm going down this list right now.
Yeah, what do you got?
Just even right now, I mean, we have Sports Showcase on Wednesday. I know that we're going to have the damn sports show out there for 3 hours live, day of.
That's going to be huge.
That's going to be a lot of fun. Corey Sparks and I are fired up for that. We have some fun people lined up that we'll be talking with. And then that following day, it's senior day. And this year, we've got a euchre tournament that's starting at 2 o'clock. We're aiming to finish it at 4. That's a game that I didn't realize how big was up here in Wisconsin until I got here.
Are you a euchre player at all?
I learned a little last year, but I was bad where the person I was playing with hated me about 20 minutes in. I think my goal this year is to latch on to somebody and make me learn euchre. I want to know how to play.
There you go. I would say, are we fielding a team for that? Are we allowed to?
I don't know if we're allowed. I'm going to play even if it's in the corner. I want to euchre it up myself, and I need to learn how to actually play these games.
There we go. Do we know who's doing the play-by-play on that and calling out?
Oh, my gosh. I didn't know. Would you have play-by-play for euchre on that?
I think that'd be great if we did. Just have somebody, oh, I can't believe he put down a jack.
What a terrible move. He's just ruined it. His family probably doesn't love him anymore.
Let's see what his partner feels about it. Oh, he's just shaking his head. Oh, no.
See, we might be onto something here. I'd volunteer my abilities for that. I would say talents, but that would be just a downright lie. One other thing that I love that we did last year, it's a little different. You got a little extra juice. And thanks to Frank's, Frank's beverage group.
Yeah.
If I could learn how to talk. My middle name is Frank, so every time I start saying Frank, I almost say my own name. And then, thanks to Walter Frank Lukashenski, you're like, actually, it's not true. Thanks to Frank's Beverage Group, we are giving 172 beers away a day.
Yeah.
Last year, 171 for 171st Annual Dodge County Fair. Naturally, we have more this year. The key with that is you're going to want to come over to Good Karma Brands Radio Park between 3 and 6. Sign up for registering right then, because right then at 6 o'clock each night, we are going to make that announcement right there on Wednesday through Saturday at 6. You have a chance to win 172 cans of Coors Light. Ninja, I know we're not allowed for this one, but this is one of the first things I would have signed up for.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, you have to be present at 6 o'clock when we say the name.
You have to be there. This isn't one of those, hey, we're going to come find you. We're offering 172 beers away. Mm-hmm. You better be there.
And even if you're not, and I don't know who's not, because it's me. If you put a beer in front of me, I'm drinking it. But even if you're not a Coors drinker, you can invite your buddies over. Now, if you have some job that needs to get done, you're like, hey, I need that tree to come down, guys. I have 172 beers. Who's up?
Oh, the mountains get blue on Coors Light.
They do.
There's something different. An ice-cold Coors Light it's a game changer. So to have that is an opportunity to get free ones, too. I mean, that's just banana lands to me.
Absolutely.
To keep going down this list, though, they have wood carving auction at 2 o'clock on Saturday. The Heath Slater meet and greet from 3 until 5 that Wade was on talking a little bit about. Of course, you have the Radio Park Rumble. And this is all ignoring the fact that we have some great grandstand acts this year. I know the one I'm most itching for is 38 Special.
38 Special, huge. If you like that classic rock and roll vibe, if you're missing the 70s and 80s of rock and roll, they're right there for you. But you know what? Don't don't downplay Diamond Rio. I'm a big fan. A little meet in the middle. Going to have some fun with them there as well. Huge show to check out.
It's going to be great. Both of those are just fantastic. And Justin, I know we only have about a minute and a half here left. Is there anything this morning that I am forgetting about the Dodge County Fair, looking at this right now, that's jumping out to you?
You know what? I forgot one main thing that I always look forward to, and I'll give you two, actually. One, nice, cool, fresh-made lemonade. I get it every time out there. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. So if you get out there and you do it, say hi to Steve. I know he runs the booth out there. Tell him Ninja sent you, and he'll love it. He's such a friendly guy. He comes out every year. He lives in Florida, but he comes out every year to see us, and he'll talk Packers. He'll talk Brewers with you. He loves sports. What a great guy.
For what, this is like fresh squeeze lemonade too. This is like real deal.
Yeah, 100% fresh squeezed and great. And the other thing I got to give a shout out to, because I love this event, I think it's great, the meat animal auction. If you haven't had a chance to check that out, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of high energy. The kids work really, really hard on these animals, and watching them parade them through, watching how high some of the bids go. It's something that we'll have on Daily Dodge TV if you can't make it out, for those grandparents out there who can't make it. You can't see the kids doing what they're doing. But if you can make it out there live and have a chance to sit down in the audience and watch the smiles on the kids' faces, the determination. You watch them guide those pigs up that ramp and around the auction area, and those kids are 100% determined. So highly, highly worthwhile making your way out there for that.
What's fascinating to me is I remember last year, Corey, Charlie, and I got to actually be judges and go through. And part of that process is you have to ask these kids questions about these animals.
Oh, yeah.
And the knowledge that they have about what they're presenting over there. I'm so happy you brought this up, because they put so much hours and hard work into this, and you can feel that pride when you get out there. And it's turned into one of my favorite parts about it. I'm hoping, crossing our fingers, to starting BD guys and Ashley this year as well get to actually be a part of that. So I'll be itching. Keep an eye out for me. I'll be pestering the youth with questions at the Dodge County Fair.
Yeah, and they definitely know what they're doing, and when they're done telling you about their animal, you're like, wow, I feel like an idiot. The most I knew was cow go moo, give milk.
Yeah, I was like, oh, pig, bacon, thank you. Like that was pretty much my knowledge. So to go out there and actually learn from these kids, I can't say thank you enough, and I'm itching to get going with that again. But Justin, thank you as always when you step in. That makes it a lot of fun. We had some good times this morning, and I know we're going to be out there together here in a few days at Dodge County Fair.
I agree. It's going to be fun. Thanks for having me.
Well, we'll be back same time, same place tomorrow with more Hometown Today. Before we jump out to the fair, we're going to hopefully cross fingers. Maybe we get Kale back in the building, but we'll find out tomorrow. You'll have to tune in to find out, just like we will, at 9 o'clock on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.